What else? Internal page rank sculpting is a waste of time per John Mueller. What do you guys think? You agree? You disagree? I tend to agree. I tested internal page rank sculpting before, and I have never saw any movement from it. Basically, just to set the stage, anybody that doesn't know what that means is basically you're going around and no following the links on your site and then just trying to funnel the juice to the pages you want. Mueller says it's a waste of time. I agree with it. I think it's a waste of time as well. I've tested it before. I never saw anything. I don't know, guys, what are your opinions?
Yeah, so the biggest culprits of this was when people would they'd take navigation off their page because they didn't want to leak page rank. And there was a time where that actually was pretty effective, right? Yeah. And then they want an outbound link from that page at all. They'd try to funnel, and I agree with you, Chaz. I've been saying for years, I don't give a damn about people's intricate silos they make in their what's those mind mapping softwares, and they give them away and everyone goes ooh when they see how pretty the diagrams look.
Dragonite silo.
Bro, do you remember that?
The Dragonite silo.
Dude, not even bashing anybody, but that's intense. That's intense. Dude, link naturally. Make sure if you're creating supported content, an informational page for a specific commercial query, throw a link in there. We know that internal linking works. We know we can get aggressive with the anchors. That's something we have tested, we have luck with. It's funny because we've been telling people for a long time to go ahead and get aggressive on those internal anchors. And people were arguing that for a while. No, always go real easy. And now you start to see them come around we did this test. It's like, hey, welcome to 2 years later, Bubba. We've been doing this. We've been doing it over here, Bubba. Woo!
Yeah.
It's probably been about 5 years since I've done internal no-follow links.
Oh,
I used to do them on my
that.
privacy page and stuff.
I haven't done that forever.
Yeah, it's been at least 5 years since I think I've even gone that route.
Check Web 20 out. I have some. That's one of the sites I tested on. I tried to page sculpt and PR sculpt that thing. And I've done local sites, e-commerce sites, and maybe I wasn't doing it right, or maybe John Mueller's right, and it's a waste of time.
Well, Google just said they don't care anymore, right? They'll follow your no-follows anyways. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, they know what your links on your site, linking to internal pages are. They're not stupid. That's an easy thing.
Stay aggressive with them. If you're doing internal links, stay aggressive with your anchors. That's the best advice I can give you on internal linking.
Yeah, you don't have to get dumb with it either. I mean, you can just, don't be afraid to throw keyword phrases in there.
Google wants to know when you're internal linking, Google wants to know, they use that anchor text to help them determine what that page is about that it's being linked to. That's what they do. I mean, you get penalized with outbound links because you're using too much commercial intent, but you don't, it doesn't carry over on your internal links. You just tell them what that page is about. If it's a location page, if it's a service page, you tell them what service it's about. You tell them what the location is about. You tell them what that page is about. They pick that up, and it helps them understand the relevancy of the page.
Understand the relevancy.
The relevancy, people.
That's actually something I want to mention about the internal linking, because, like we said, you can go really aggressive with internal links. But something to think about, and something I've seen in more cases now, especially with the cannibalization and stuff being talked about a lot more, is that just because you go aggressive doesn't mean that you go exact. Meaning, so if you're trying to rank for roofing repair, you don't want to send an anchor that says roofing to that page. Or necessarily, because there's even terms for when working on Web 20 ranker, like white label SEO and reseller SEO, they rank generally the same exact pages, but if you start looking at white label backlink services and other things, they're completely different searches. So when we're doing our interlinking, we're generally looking at white label programs, white label partnerships, white label SEO campaigns for those internal links, as opposed to just saying white label, or reseller.
Be very specific.
Yeah, so be
very
aggressive, but be specific. That's the most important thing, because people will mix those up a lot from what I've seen going through people's sites.
I have a really good example I'd like to share from my personal webcam site, where if you go to Mark's webcam modeling live show, that's the
All right.